ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. This is T-Bone here, logging in for the 4th of October 2023. It's been a while. Unfortunately, I caught the dreaded lurgy, which seems to happen whenever there's a bit of a temperature drop. We're now firmly into autumnal weather. We're getting cloud, we're getting rain, we're getting sort of temperatures more up to the mid-teens and starting to put the heating on overnight. So yeah, it's definitely that sort of time of year, which is why, you know, I'm appropriately kitted out in a jumper. So tonight, indeed it has. So tonight, it is the turn of Derail Valley. It was slightly postponed from yesterday, and I'll explain why later. But shall we get on with the show? I think that sounds like a great idea. So let's get into the game, and let's get on with it, shall we? So here we are in the valley. And indeed, the beard has grown. This is more sort of my autumn-winter attire, as it were. And this is where the only thing with my beard is it does have a little bit of more grey in it. Although somebody said to me, "Oh, you've got grey hair." Yeah, well, no, I haven't got grey hair. I've got experience highlights. That's what I say. Anyway, today, yes, it is time. I have bought the license, and I bought the license for this. That's right. That is an S282. Why is it an S282? That's because you've got 2 wheels at the front, you've got 8 driving wheels in the middle, and then you've got 2 training wheels at the back, and that's how you know. But this is going to be an experience. I've not driven. Fair enough. Wolfgang's lamenting when his beard was a little bit better. So we are in a completely different part of the map. Yeah, I know. I've even done that as well. So we are way up top. In fact, if you look, we're up at the iron mine in the top right-hand corner. So this mainly will yeah. Well, maybe it won't end well. Maybe it will end well. We'll see. But we're up in the iron mine. Generally speaking, as you can imagine, an iron mine, mine's iron. So no prizes for guessing that we're probably going to go to the steel mill. So we're coming down this way. Well, we've got 2 ways we can go. We can go probably right and then come round this corner here and then down this way. We could potentially go past goods factory. No, we can't actually, because then we'd have to reverse. So it looks like we're going around. Basically, we're going downhill. So, yeah, we potentially might see some nice fireworks today. Well, you never know. Steam is a very complicated business, to say the least. It's quite a balancing act. Yes, I'd imagine Cuba likes pyrotechnics, and I'd imagine when we get to hazmat, it'll get even better. So, yeah, we are driving this thing today. Now, we have got... now, I had a look at the jobs. Where am I? Do I have them in here? No, I do not have them in here. Right, okay. So let's go to the station house. We've got a couple of jobs we can take, but it's exactly the same. It's basically pretty much the only other job that we could take would be these diggers here. But I want to take some reasonable weight. Now, from what I understand with the 282 is it apparently has a load limit of about 1,000 tons. Yeah. So, absolutely, Wolfgang's right. So, one of the worst things you can do with a steam locomotive is drain it of water. So, out of the two things that you do, in essence, you have to. It's a balancing act between steam pressure, water, and coal. Now, it doesn't matter so much if you run out of coal, because if you run out of coal, all that happens is that eventually you'll run out of steam, and you'll be fine. But if you get the other way around. If it goes the other way around, we've got a problem. Now, let's have a look at the jobs. Okay, so there's 2 going to the steel mill. So there's this one, which is 774 tons, which is 32,000. That's pretty handsome. We've also got this one, which is 688 tons. We can't take both. We've got this as a shunting job, but a 282 isn't really. Okay. Well, I'll explain a little bit, Kuba, as I go along, because this is going to be part beginner's guide, but also part me actually getting to grips with it. I've watched a huge amount of stuff in the past couple of weeks, as you can imagine, being in bed with the flu, including, believe it or not, there was an old video, and it was from like the 1950s. And it was for the LMS railway, which was the London Midland Scottish. So basically, it was the old one of the old railway companies that used to run on the West Coast Main Line. And it actually gave you instructions on how to fire a steam locomotive, like for real. So I've watched all kinds of stuff. Okay, so I think we need to take the heavier one, which is this. Kind of. Right. So we're going to deliver iron ore to the steam mill. We're going to take this one, 774 tons. We are looking for FH25. So, FH25 is where? Oh, and it started to rain. Oh, by the way, what time is it in the valley? In the valley, it is currently... Oh, that's nice and early. No, well, it's kind of mid-morning. It's about 25 to 11, so not too bad. Okay. So 25 is where? Okay, so this is 25. This one. So 774 tons of iron. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare some of the siding so it's ready. So I'll just run up here and get that done. Anyway, it's great to see you guys. It's great to see Kuba here. It's great to see Wolfgang here. And whoever else is watching in the background, including Mom. Hello, Mom. Which is becoming a bit of a tradition. Not that I mind. I don't mind at all, Although she's trying to get used to a smart TV, bless her. But there again, so am I. As I said, using that sort of technology, it's not as easy as it used to be. It has to be said. Right. So, okay. So, welcome to the cab of an S282. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take. Where's my lantern? Lantern. Hang on. Where's my lantern? Darn it. It's in the lost property. Oh, I need a lantern. Hang on. Let me check the lost property. Is my lantern in here? No, it isn't. Oh, dear. Okay. Did I leave it in the station office? No. Okay, what's going on? I've got an end of trailer lantern, but I don't have a lantern. Oh dear. Okay, that could be a problem. All right, so that could be a bit of a problem. It might look a little bit dark in here, and there's not much I can do about that. But we'll do what we can. So first job. So yeah, so that's this is the locomotive itself. That's the tender. So the tender actually carries both carries water and coal. Okay. No, I don't need another loco. This is the only loco we've got. Okay, but normally you put a lantern here just to give it a bit more light. But I think we'll be okay. Now then. So first job. Okay, we need to open the firebox. So, okay, now we need to get some coal. We need to get shoveling, basically. So, 5, please. So, 1, 2, 3. Right, so it takes about 4 shovels. Oh, sorry. Does that count as a door? Sorry. Okay. Right. So that's the first thing. Next thing. Okay, so we need to then get our lighter. So I'm going to put that there. All right, sorry. But there's no door here. There's no door to enter the loco. Unless you mean the fire door, which is just opening the firebox. You know, do you count that as a door? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to set the coal alight. So that's relatively straightforward. Okay, so we're going to need 6. Okay, so all I do is just kneel, light the fire, and off it goes. Okay, and then close the lighter, job done. Okay, so that's going to start burning through coal. This is the damper. That's the damper. Right, what else have we got? I'll explain all this in a minute. That's the blower. In fact, I need to check. Is that fully open? Yes, it is. Blimey, it goes through coal. Look at that. It's already burned through the coal. Already. Loco doesn't have a door. This is a tragedy. No, this one doesn't. Not only that, you can't, with a Loco, you cannot... right, so load the shuffle. So for the moment, the main thing is... So coal goes in here, goes into basically what happens is then it starts heating. So obviously you get a nice fire in the firebox. It then basically heats up the water in the boiler. The boiler creates steam. It then basically gets that steam is then placed under pressure. This is the steam pressure that we've got at the moment. This is the fire temperature. These two things we have to manage. So now when this hits, so this is in bar. This is how many atmospheres. So currently 1 bar is 1 atmosphere. So it's coming up to 12. When it gets up to about 14, it will actually you'll actually hear. Driver didn't scream door, even if there wasn't one. Why would I scream door if there isn't a door? Anyway, so yeah, once this gets up to about 14 bar, which is 14 times atmospheric pressure, you'll hear the safety valve. The other thing that I need to monitor is here. This is the water level. Okay, I've got to keep. So this is what's called a sight glass. So I have to make sure there's enough water in this sight glass to get it going. But that's not the only thing I need to think about. Okay. So the other thing that I need is I'm going to need power and I'm going to need brakes. Okay, so for brakes, I'm going to need a lubrication. Now there's a lubricator, which is... No, that's the brake. That's the brakes. Where are you? Okay, I'm going to get my torch out at this point. I've got no... Where's my... That's weird. I've got no torch. Okay, I don't know what's happened there. Okay, I don't know what's happened to my torch, and I don't know what's happened to that. Okay, can I see using the ender trailer? No, not really. Right, so what I need here, that's to do with the brakes. That's a brake pull. But, here we go. There's the lubricator. So what this does, this lubricates basically the running gear. Okay, so that will lubricate the running gear, which is all this. Okay, now the next thing I'm probably going to need. There's 2 others I need. One of them is the dynamo, which is basically like an alternator. So what it does is it basically uses the steam pressure to basically turn a turbine in order to make electrical power. So I've got to get basically on top of this loco up here. Here we are. Now that's going to get... Okay, so that's going to have a very annoying buzzing sound. Okay, there's the bell. Okay. Now, so the only other thing I need now... Okay, that's well up to pressure. Okay, which means, yeah, so I need to do a little bit of shoveling. Okay, right, close the firebox. I can also dampen down the fire now a little bit, so it's not so much air, so it doesn't burn as quick. Okay, so the only other thing I need to do now is basically I need to get the brake cylinder working. Now, where is that? I know it's somewhere on the loco. All right. You don't have to clear out the firebox, I know that much. Ah, here it is. At which point you get a bit of a dance. There it is. Okay, so that's going to build up brake pressure. Okay. So we are good to go at this point. Okay. So, right, let's get you used to some gauges. So, right. So this is the main steam chest pressure. Okay, if you look here, this is the fire temperature. At the moment, we've got about 620. Okay. Right, let's just check. Yeah, that's burning nicely. Okay, I could take the damper down. So the damper, so there's a couple of controls here that actually control. All right, if you want that. Door, fine. I'll explain that in a minute, Cuba. Right, okay. So, yeah, so you've got the damper and you've got the blower. These both control how much air is allowed into the firebox, which also directly also controls something to do with the fire. Basically helps control the fire temperature, particularly when you're at a standstill. There's the safety valve. So we've got plenty of steam pressure, which means we're ready to go. We've got the brakes We've got the brakes, which is the independence. And we've also got the train brake. The train brake operates very differently on a steam locomotive. Okay, so a steam locomotive, basically, it's not a self-lapping brake. So what you have to do with it is apply a little bit of brake of what you want, and then it will just remember that setting. And it also has a running position. So if I want to apply some brake, I can. And then if I let go, that's letting go of the brakes now. Okay, but then, somewhere in the middle of that, there is a running position. Okay. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to balance that. Okay, so release the brakes. Okay, that's now in running. Okay, next job. Right, so this is... You're going to love this. This is a cylinder cock. That's what it's called. What it is it's a drain valve. Now, why do you need it? Okay, this is why you need it. You need a drain valve because these are... This is the piston. Now, when your train is at a standstill, the steam that's in here will actually start to condense back into water. So what you have to do is you have to get rid of that water because, unlike steam, water is not compressible. Okay. Oh, and the other thing, of course, when you drive a steam train, you have to, of course, do this. Okay, yeah, condensation, exactly. Right, so there's a lot to remember with this. This is the reverser. So I'm going to set the reverser at the moment to full forward. Okay. Okay, I'm going to set that to full forward. Now, this is the regulator. So this is basically like the throttle. And think of this a bit like the gearbox. That's the best way to describe it. So we've got brakes off and we are ready to go. So Let's hit it. Let's get a little bit of steam into the steam chest. Okay, nothing happening. Why is nothing happening? Because we haven't taken the handbrake off. And the handbrake is just here. Okay, now, let's get going first, Cooper, I'll tell you. Okay, so cylinder cocks opened. Come on. Let's push this forward. Now this is going to be a far more involving drive, as you can imagine. Oh, just listen to that. You know, I've been looking forward to this. Okay, so I'll shut the cylinder cock off. Okay, I need to just add a little bit of water through the injector. And then I need to lap the brake. Okay, good. Okay, that should be fully closed. I'll just check. Dampers at 40, blows at 100. Okay, cut off. Yeah, sometimes it's quite useful to use that view. Oh, hang on. We could do with some brakes at this point. Just gonna put the brakes full on. I know that's the train brake, but never mind. Okay, so let's check the points are correct. Okay, let's back this in. This is actually taking a fair amount of concentration to do. Has to be said. Okay, brakes off. Okay, so we're rolling back already. Probably going to... I need the cylinder cock. Okay, let's see now. Well, you're the one who let him on Discord. Okay. Let's use a little bit of independent. So the independent runs exactly the same. Okay, we are good from that point of view. Okay, how are we doing on the... Yeah, just a little bit of injector. I'm just going to put that amount in. You have to be careful with the injector because the injector is basically putting in cold water. Oh, damn it. All right. All right, can you put the brake on this end? Because the thing is, you're putting cold water into a boiler, at which point what happens is you lose boiler pressure. So you have to be careful how much you put in. All right, where's the brake on this? Hang on. Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah. 25, yeah. Okay, let's take the brake off this. Okay. Oh, well, actually, while I'm at the back of the back of the train, and as I've got it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Come here. There we go. And a train lantern. That's burning quite clean. That's quite nice. Okay. Door! There we go. Okay, that's looking good. Right, so we just need to back it up a little bit. So, Indy off. The Independence is a little bit easier to use. Okay, just a little bit of regulator. There it is. Okay, let's get this hooked up. So, back to manual again. Yes, I do have Discord Cuba. Turbine. Fair enough. Okay, so that's now all hooked up and ready to go. Okay. Now then. Let's hand this job in and let's get cracking, shall we? Considering it's 10 to 3 valley time. Okay, now then. Alright, let's get this job done. FH25. Let's get out of here. Okay. Alright. Right. Well, I think we're about ready to depart. Got fire in the firebox. We've got pressure. Okay, let's get the reverser going. Okay, make sure the brake is in running. Okay. Cylinder cock. Yeah, we're good. And get some throttle in the steam chest. Oh, hold on. Handbrake. Oh, if you're talking about the YouTube chat, yeah, sometimes it can act a little bit weird. Okay, let's give it a bit more pressure. Now, when you first start off, so this is the pressure that's at the piston. But when you first start off, you have to be careful how much you put in. Also, I'm hearing a sloshing sound. Okay, let's get this going. So I've got the injector on at about 11% at the moment. I'm just going to turn that off a minute. And I'm going to start closing down the damper. Because what will happen as it runs, it will start drafting. Start actually bringing a vacuum into the fireplace. Okay, so far, good stuff. Right, okay, we can close the cylinder cock. Okay, we can add a little bit more throttle. And we can come back on the reverser. So think of the reverser a bit like gears in a car. Okay, so let's have a look at the map. Okay, so we're going to the left, that's fine. Let's open it fully. Let's give it a little bit of injector. Oh, so far, so good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're now building up speed. So I'm going to come back on the reverser. I'm also going to just start coming back on here. The only thing is, I don't know what speed it is here. Okay, 18 going down so far. 60 at the moment. Yep, steam loco is going to take a lot of concentration, guys. Okay, now. Okay, let's close the injector. I think we're coming downhill at the moment. We certainly are. Right. Let's add a little bit of brake. As we come down this hill. Thanks. Okay, a little bit less brake now. So this is like a manual lapping brake, in the sense that I have to sort of release it, and decide how much I want. It does, although we're allowed to do 70 on this part. Okay, I am looking at turning to the right though. So that's the first thing I need to do. Hoofer doofer, please. Well, we're currently doing about 50. We're just going to turn this loco down a little. Okay, just need to ease it on the brakes a little. Okay, that's better. So we're now on a 50 limit. Yeah, this is very much management on the brakes at the moment. Because this is all downhill. The whole lot. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, that's really difficult to tell. At the moment, I've got water in the sight glass, but of course I'm going downhill. So that's really difficult to tell. But, how are we doing? Practically out of coal, but we're not using steam at the moment. Right. You're just trying to get me to crash, Cooper. Although 60 and increasing, that's quite nice. Okay. There it is. Okay, back on the loco now. Okay, we're doing 60 already. This is all downhill, this is the thing. This section, I'm not using any steam whatsoever. So the whole thing is just managing on the brakes. Oof. Okay, I need to shovel a little bit of coal though. Right, door! Right, let's get the shovel out. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Otherwise, we're not going to have any brake pressure. Oh my goodness, I think our brakes are cooked. Alright, okay. Independent off now. Got to get down to 40. All right. I must admit, this is way more involving. Okay, up to 60 now. So we're going around the top at the moment. We're not using any steam at the moment. The only thing we're using steam for, realistically speaking, is just braking. That's it. Okay, we have level track finally. Right, so I can put the brakes into running. And I can actually think about using some steam. Right, cut off. Or right, so if I look here, let's get that back down to about 20%. Okay, let's open the throttle out a little bit. Start putting some speed on. Okay, we've still got water in the main chest, that's fine. Suggesting I might need a little more, so just a touch of injector. Oh dear, okay. Alright, okay, we need to slow down, we need to do it now. See, this is a lot of management. We're still going downhill. Okay, brakes at 2 now. Just to help us. This is the full train brake. Across at 2 bar. I can actually just release that a little bit, but we're still doing 40. Oh my word. Now then. Okay. Plenty of steam pressure. That's all right. Okay, so there's water in the steam chest. I don't have to worry about that. Although we are slowing down quite a bit. Hang on. Okay. That doesn't sound good. Okay. Just got to get it over this hill. Well, we're stuck. After all that. No, plenty of steam pressure. There's our steam pressure. We don't have enough speed. That's the problem. Mainly because because of coming downhill, I was that obsessed with keeping the speed under control that when we hit an uphill part, basically I didn't throttle up in time. It's not the loco's fault. You know, we've got a 50 limit there. Exactly, Cooper, not enough beans. In fact, what I need to do now... Okay, make sure the brakes are off. So I need to take a run up on that hill. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to go into reverse. Okay, so it looks like we've hit the downhill part. Okay, now. Right, so I need to go forward. I'm concentrating at the moment, Cuba. Right, okay, now. Okay, let's get some sand down. Okay. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, let's bring the cutoff back. Okay, that should get us over the bump. There we go. No problem. Okay. Right, close off the injector. And again, we're on downhill. Okay, this is a good time to go door. Shovel. Okay, that'll do. I don't want to load it with too much coal. Okay, a little bit of brake. A lot of brake. Oof, that sounded close. Okay, which way are we going? Left, I think. Also, sander. We can turn the sander off. Yeah, you left. Left! Thank you. Okay, right, yeah. Oh, that could have been a disaster. Alright, okay, but at least we're turning the right way. Thing is, you're that busy managing the train, you're thinking, I don't know what speed it is. Honestly. Okay, I cannot see anything in the sight glass. Okay, that makes me worried. Got plenty of boiler pressure. Again, all downhill. Most of this trip has been downhill. Okay, let's put some water in. Well, so far so good. Okay, another downhill section. We're boomed. I can't see anything in the sight glass. And of course, because we're going downhill, I don't know whether I'm putting too much in, too little in. No idea. Because you have to do it on a level ground, ideally. Okay, the damper can go full down. Oh my goodness. Too early to think about Christmas, if you ask me. We're doing 60 already, my word. I haven't even had to touch the steam, hardly. Main thing I've had to deal with is downhill and brakes. Okay, so we're turning to the left in a minute. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. That sounds too fast. Okay, now where are we going? Oh, don't tell me we're going the wrong way. No, we're going the right way. It's fine. We need to go right. That's correct. Okay. And I think it was 60. Right. Right. Well, I'm going to turn the windscreen wipers on. There you go. Just put the windscreen wipers on, guys. That's literally what you do. You just open the windows. Okay, so as far as I can tell, how are we doing in the fire? Fire looks pretty good. Okay, we could definitely do with some water. I'll just inject a little bit, and we could do with actually just bringing this, bringing the throttle in now. Okay, we're going to the right. That's it. Ah, this rain's making it really difficult. Can't really put the power down. This is where I wish I had a lantern. Good night, Wolfgang. Thanks for watching, and I hope you catch up with the replay. Oh, come on. Damn this rain. We're losing steam, we're losing boiler pressure as well. Okay. Door! No, shovel. That's all I need. Okay. Now, we've got the... need to put the lights on. There we go. As it started to get a bit dark. Still losing pressure. Okay. Right, we're going to have to stop injecting. Let's bring the boiler pressure up. Maybe bring the fire temperature up a little bit. Okay, let's knock the reverser back. Right. Okay. Bit of ejector. Can't see. And I don't have any light. Okay, where am I? Okay, on the way to steel mill, that's the main thing. Okay, bring that reverser back a little. Okay. I'm going to have to use the bar just to give me an idea what's going on. Okay. Well, right, okay. It's telling me there's a little bit of water in there, but not a lot. Okay. Right, let's inject a little more. Let's bring the damper up. Get some more heat in here. Door. Okay. 1, 2. Hello, Eileen. Good to see you. Right, okay, now where are we? Apart from stressed out. Okay, well, we're getting up to 40. Fire temperature's coming up, which is good. Blows at 10%, that's fine. I could do with adjusting that well, maybe adjusting the ejector a little bit. Just bring that down. Let's bring a little bit more blower in. Okay, so 9 p.m. Valley time. Oh, God. Nearly. Help! Oh, crap. Ah! No! 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 No, 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 no! No! No, no, no! No! Don't! No! Darn it! Ah! No! Come back! Train! No! 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 Darn it, where are you? Oh, there you are. Right, okay, can I get on? Can I get on? Quick! Quick! Help! No, not there! Come on! Up! Do something! Oh dear! Well, we have a runaway train. And I can't control it. And now I'm stuck. Right, okay. Quick, quick, quick. Yes! Sort of. Ah! Okay, got back on the footplate. Right, now, let's see, how are we doing? Right, okay, so the injector can come down. We could do a little bit less on the damper. Speed is 46. I can't see anything in this cab at this point, so it is going to be a case of doing this. Now, train brake off. I have no idea where we are. Okay, I can see that we're outside of the steel mill somewhere. The cab's in front of you, but you can't see it because it's that flipping dark. But somehow, miracle of miracles, we have made it to the edge of steel mill. Okay, now. Okay, so I can put the brakes on now. Throttle down. Okay. Oh. Okay. That was easy. Oh my God, that was... Right. What does the job say? I can't see. All right, okay. Let's get into the light, shall we? It's good to see you, Eileen. Ah, right. Now, what does the job say? Job says... Okay, yeah. Okay, so we need to load this into B3I, and it's a straight through. By the looks of it. Okay. That's going to be here. Right, so we need to do this track. Well, certainly have made it, and so far, train no explodey. And to me, that is... Oh no! You're leaving already? What a shame. See you soon. How exciting and maddening tools for now. Well, I'm glad you made it to a stream. Hope you managed to catch the replay. Well, tell me that was stressful. Oh my word. Be still my beating heart. Right. Okay, into the cab. Now, I can't see a damn thing, which is why I'm driving with a hood. Okay, so what do we got? Water. Yes, we do need some water. So let's inject some water while we're at a halt. Also, blower, full, damper, full. Okay, steam pressure's going to drop. Oh, that's good. It actually tells me how much water is in the tender, so we're okay. Okay, so the stream was delayed yesterday, mainly down to mental health reasons. I've had a hell of a job with the DWP, but otherwise I'm fine. The other reason is that I'm considering maybe doing 3 streams a week. Potentially. Okay, right. Fire temperature's just dropped. That tells me we probably don't have any coal. Hang on. Shovel. Also, door, please. Thank you. Yep. Fire's gone out. Yeah, does suck a little bit. I know this is a very dark image for people that are watching. Don't worry. We'll get some light in a minute. Hang on. Shovel. Yeah. Right. Where is it? Firebox. I can't see a bloody thing at the moment. It's not there. Okay. Lighter? Lighter. Where's my lighter? Lighter, please. Yeah. Can I have a lighter, please, in my hand? Thank you. And... that's better. Right, okay. At least I can see. Right, let's light the firebox a little bit. Or can we? No. Okay. Now. The problem is, I can't... Okay, now. Lighter, please. Yes. Okay, fire. Okay, well, that gives us a bit of light at least. All right, now then. So pressure's coming up. Okay, so what else do we need? Cut off, regular. Okay, sounds like we need to open the cylinder cock. Okay, so we're going to need a little bit of regulator, a little bit of cut off. Right, let's open the train brake out. No. Okay, let's get, that's right. Start getting this thing moving. Where are we going? No, I want to go forward, damn it. What the balls is going on here? No, cut-off's forward. Come on. Okay, I'm getting confused here. I don't know what's going on. All right, brakes, please. Right, okay, now. No idea. We'll see. All right, okay. Ah, right. Now. Let's get in. Okay, it appears that we've got a bit of an uphill start. At least I think that's what it might be. Okay. So, cut off into forward, that's right. Okay, let's get rid of the train brake. Okay, we're getting some. That's fine. All right, send the cop, please. Oh, that's nice. I can do that. Okay, close the fire door. Very, very slowly, Goober. Biggest issue is... feels like the tracks are slippy. Okay, open the fire door. Shovel my coal. That screeching sound was the sound of wheel slip. And that's why we're moving at 3 miles an hour. I cannot go any faster at the moment unless... sand. I'm just putting some sand down and see if that helps. A little. 4. Okay, we're getting a bit of speed. Okay, let's start cutting back a little. Still need the sander. Not brilliant, as you can imagine. Most of it's been spent in bed with the flu. Okay. Well, we're going to make it, but I don't think we're going to make it particularly early. So I think for steam, probably what I will do... Yeah, certainly does. I think for steam, what I will do is I'll probably drive a little bit with the HUD. Mainly so you got a better idea of what's going on. Okay. Uh-oh. Now what? No, I didn't want to do that. All I wanted was... I didn't want it full brakes. Hang on. What's going on here now? Okay, it definitely said... The job said... 3i. Well, I've just punted into something. Ah, 3i's the next track over. Well, that's gone well. Yeah, 3i's the next track over. Well, that's genius. Okay, back on board. Okay. Right, so into reverse. Brakes off. No, that's true. It's just the damages I'll have to pay afterwards. Oh my word. Well, it's certainly been an adventure so far. Okay, open the fire door. Okay, fire temperature's coming up. Try and brake off. Right. Smurf Catney, no. The one I have seen recently is to do with the fire alarm, the smoke alarm chirp, which seems to be doing the rounds. Okay, let's add a little bit of water. See, honestly, it is a very powerful locomotive. The biggest thing is learning how to drive it. Okay, that should be enough on the brake cylinder. Okay, now 3i, please. Right, let's have a look. Right, well, here's what I was thinking when it comes to a third stream. You know, we've got a game to do with simulation. We've got Satisfactory, which does a lot of building stuff. But I'm thinking something strategy-based. So I'm thinking maybe something like Civilization or Total War. Or something along those lines. Which is perhaps a little less stressful than this at the moment. Right, okay, now. Does that go the right way? 4.0 to 3i. I think it does. Yeah, I can see what the problem is. I'm coming uphill. And it's been raining overnight. So, you know, I've got a wet track. And I don't know where my lamps have gone. I don't know where anything like that's gone. So, as far as you're concerned, you can hardly see anything. Well, as you may have noticed from my description, it tends to be, my emphasis is obviously sort of strategy and simulation, and that's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking maybe some sort of strategy game, like a Total War or a Civilization or something along those lines. Okay, now. So we need to release so what I need to do now is I need to bring the reverser back into forward. Okay, do that. Bring the train brake off. I either get hardly anything or something. Okay, there we go. Okay, open the fire door. Okay, hopefully this is 3i. Oh, for Pete's sake, man! Okay, back we go. How am I missing this point? Ah. Okay. There's 3i. Could have swore I set it. I'm just going to go nice and slow. Yeah, this job should have been done in about an hour. It should only take an hour to do this job. Okay, so it's this point I missed. Just here. Okay, let's make sure the front end has gone past it. There we go. Right. Okay, that's done. Yeah, just a bit. Okay, now. Now, this is another way of slowing down a steam loco. Is do this. I'm actually using the steam pressure in the pistons. And there she goes. Oh, the injector can come off. Okay, I'm not too worried about the fire temperature at this moment, and I'm not too worried about the coal. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the bit of butter bought was bitter. So instead, the bitter butter Betty bought a better butter. Yes. Indeed, Cooper. Now, I'm not too worried about the coal being almost out and the fire temperature being actually coming down at this point. Okay, throttle off. Hooray! By Jove, I think he's done it. And you can even see inside the cab to a certain degree. Alright. Yeah, fire's pretty low now. But I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so if I look outside. There we are, coming in. This feels a bit more like a train set when you've got this view. I think that should do it. So let's add a little bit of train brake. That's it. So at which point we're going to dump the coal. At which point, so we've dumped the coal, so there's no coal. You'll see the fire temperature coming down now. That's kind of the way of sort of turning off a steam loco. Right. Okay. You have to change your work schedule. Bless you. Although, very late night on Sunday, because I actually streamed with DMW Gaming and we played Factorio. Right, where is the station office? Is it that side or is it that side? I have a feeling it's this side. Please tell me that my torches are in lost property. All right, let's have a look. What have I got in here? Hooray! 1 torch. Fantastic. Okay, I've got a torch. All right, retrieve all items. Ah, okay. I want to take that. Thank you. And I want to take that. Thank you. Perfect. Right. That's what I needed. Lantern. Where the hell were you? Could have done with you. You definitely need one of those when you're driving a loco like that. Okay, so let's hand the job in. Right, just need to put the handbrake on. Ooh, actually, we may have got it in on time. 59 minutes. All I've got to do is put the handbrake on. Where are you? Where are you? Which one is it? She's right here. Okay, let's see now. Nice. Where are you? Okay, let's go back to the station office. Don't tell me I've got it in within time. Because that would be amazing. Where the... What? You were here a minute ago. There you are. Oh, bless you. Well, that goes to show dedication, I suppose. Right. There we go. Oh, perfect. Did it in an hour. I actually got it in on time. Which means that job we earned 48,000. Nice. Excellent. Right. Okay. So what fees have we got? Oh, that's not too bad. We've run up about 19 grand at the moment. Okay. Let's see what... Well, one of the things we're going to have to do is service the loco. Now, I'm hoping Steel Mill has somewhere I can service a steam locomotive. Yes, it does. So that's one of the things I'm going to have to do then for taking the next job. Okay. Although, let's take a look at the jobs, actually. Discord server is something I'll probably plan once I'm properly. I'll probably plan a proper Discord server once I'm partnered with YouTube, and it'll probably be a member benefit. Because I'm thinking about member benefits. One of them is going to be a Discord. The others is going to be exclusive member series. So potentially series that would be a series of games that I'd like to play, but don't quite fit what I would like to normally put on the channel. So there might be games that'll have more of an adult theme, for example, to give you an idea. Right. Okay. Right. We have a lot of jobs here. Well, let's see what we've got. Right. So we've got a logistical hall. Oh, that's going up to the coal mine. How fun. That's going to City Southwest. Goods factory in town. Harbour in town. That's going harbour in town. Okay, that's going goods factory. That's also going harbour. Okay, we've got 3 jobs going to the harbour at the moment. All right, shunt. Okay, I've got 3 shunts. Right, we've got 4 jobs going to harbour. Okay, what's the tonnage is the question. Okay, so we've got steel rails. That's 684. Okay, hang on. Okay, I've got another set of seal rails. I mean, that's about, well, 684. I mean, that's over 1,084. Okay, let's have a look. I saw something about stamps, Cooper. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a lot of rail. It's too much for one steam locomotive. 684. I could do 2 of them. Maybe. And then you've got a logistical. Okay, never mind. Let's see. That logistical up to coal mine looks interesting. It's not well paid, but yeah, as if managing one loco isn't bad enough. Right, okay. Well, harbours are possible. Although going up to coal mine would be nice. Let's see what locos are kicking around as well. In fact, now I've got my torch. Let's see now. Steel mill. So the engine shed is somewhere up here. Okay, we've got a D6, which we don't have the license for, and we've got a D2, which we do have the license for. Trust me, it'll be fun. Yeah, of course it will. Now, so we've got a D2 and a D6. Okay. Oh, tell me about it. It's why one of the games I've got as a potential one to produce is Choo Choo Charles. Now then. I'm tempted, and I know this won't actually make a lot of money, but I'm tempted to do the coal mine one because we haven't been there. I mean, I realise it's a fairly light load. Let's see. Where is the servicing yard? Certainly is. Yeah, it's there, but I can't see where you service. Oh, is it by 7L? For steam locos? Hold on. Where do you service a steam loco? Okay, hang on. Let's get my lantern out. Okay, that's the loading shed. Or the loading line, cargo transfer. Yep. It's not 4S and 5S. Yeah, because you got the servicing, which is for what, normal sort of locos like this. But where's the water? So this is for fuel and all that kind of stuff. But where's the coal? Oh, I see it. It's here. It's there. I see it. It's right there. And it's getting light now. Okay. I think... Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to get this loco serviced. After which we can choose a job and then carry on. Right. It would be nice to go up to the coal mine at some point. but it's a very light load. Doesn't pay a lot. Anyway, now that I've actually got one of these, it's very, very useful because all you do is stick it here. And hey presto, we have light. I can see what's going on. Right. Which means I can... Let me just undo this. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks. People think that streaming is a really easy thing to do. And no, it isn't. It really isn't. It does take a little bit of effort. It certainly takes effort to set up, and also it's a case of trying to keep things going with an audience, which is not always easy. Okay, I'm going to put 2 shovels in. All right, let's get this fire lit. There we go. All right, that's going to bring our temperature up. And boiler pressure, which is great. No, it isn't easy. But anyway, over the past couple of weeks, yeah, apart from the sort of regular illness, the only other thing I did manage to do was pick my friends up from the airport. So basically the newlyweds came back from Nashville in Tennessee and had a wonderful time. I set out at about 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was down to Heathrow by about 10:30. No problem at all. In fact, I set out. Yes, finally we can see. All because of a lantern. And you can put another one there as well. So I might buy another one. Okay. But at least you can actually see what's going on there. Much better. Right. Okay. So this is the regulator cutoff. There's your speedometer. There's your sand, of which we've got about half left. There's a little lever there for that. Okay, there's your independent brake. There's your train brake. This bar here is to do with the cylinder cock, which is basically like a cylinder drain valve. Okay, your damper is here. By 17. You can only have 3. And that's just on this side of the cab. And then you've got all of these, you've got all of these valves as well. So it's a complicated thing, this. It's a complicated beast, has to be said. But we should have enough pressure in the system now to actually get going. What I do need to do is make sure the brakes are released. Okay, and independent as well. All right, into forward. Yep, let's get going. Okay. It's a limitation of the game, Cooper. It's one of those. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I didn't develop the game. Okay, right. A little bit of brake. Hello, D. How are you doing? Good to see you, my friend. All right. Yeah, we've been having fun with steam locomotives today. Or a steam locomotive. And to say it's stressful to drive would be putting it mildly. Especially considering I couldn't find my lantern at the start of the game. So when it went dark, it was very, very dark. All right. Okay. So, but I'm about to service it. Just getting coffee. Don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. Right. Into reverse. Okay, brakes off. Now I can see what I'm doing. That helps tremendously. Certainly is, but it's also it's one of these things when you drive a steam locomotive in Derail Valley. Oh boy, have you got to concentrate! My, I was chuffing. Okay. Yeah, we're fine on water. That'll do. It's back at 20's fine. You can definitely see why on steam locos like this, why there's such a relationship between a driver and a fireman. Because that's the thing, you're doing two people's jobs here. You know, you normally have a driver and you normally have a fireman. So I think that's probably part of the reason why it's stressful. All right. So I need to get it here to get this serviced. So as you can see, water, coal. All right. Okay, just lean out. A little bit of independent. All right, hoofa doofa. Now, into forward, here we go. Okay. All right, so there's a reverse off into full forward now. Now the view's really limited. I think it's a little bit better if you sit down, if you get into the sit down position. So let's put some steam into the piston and into the steam chest. Okay, let's get going forward. There you go, you can see the chest pressure. So that's to do with the valves. Mm-hmm. Certainly is. Which is why you'll see a lot of people that drive, when they drive steam locos, they'll lean out like that. can't think of any others to say to tell you really. All right, another doofer. Go on. Okay. Right, so we need to fill this up with coal and water now. As we get to a beautiful start to the day in the valley. Right, I heard a beep, but I don't know whether what I'm over. Okay, soon find out. Okay, so I need to back this up a little. All right, so I'm gonna cheat a little and do this. Okay. All right, independent break off. Still got steam pressure in the chest, even though the fire's out. So I'm just driving on remaining steam pressure. Okay, so I need to reverse. Yeah, it's a coal hopper. There it is. Just heard a beep. That's where you need to be. Okay. Now. So if I then go to the coal hopper, what I should be able to do is go coal and fill it. There we go. So I assume that's 10 tons of coal. So we burnt 3. Or we've certainly burnt, we've added 4 tons of coal. And that cost us 3,000. So, okay, wallet to pay, please. Yes. Okay. That's done. Now, next thing, water. Water's a bit more fiddly. Has to be said. Yep, still got pressure. Okay, that looks pretty good. Yep, it does. Okay, looks pretty much in range. What I do need to do though is I need to climb up onto the top, onto the tender, and open the tank like that. And then I've got to get this in line with that. So, quite a technical process, this. You wouldn't think it, but true. Indeed. But I've just used remaining steam pressure. Yeah, the fire's out. There it is. I heard it. That beep indicates that I'm in the right place. Oh, it's misaligned. Hang on. Now, what I should be able to do is just turn that. Can I yeah, I should be able to turn that a little. See if I can get it aligned. No. Well, in the olden days, that's something they could potentially do that, but you could see. What about if you suck something up that you don't want? You know, the water has to be of a decent quality in order to do it before. You don't want sediment in there. Certainly not. You don't want that to go into your boiler. Definitely not. Okay, maybe back a little. This is a little frustrating. There it is. I suppose. What? Ready for service. Water misaligned. Oh, for goodness sake. It tells me it's in range. Ah, there we go. I've got the water pipe in the right place. Okay, good. Pull the lever. There we go. So we've just added... Yeah, that's about... if that's in litres, we've added a huge amount. Right. And then pay for that. And we are done. Right. That is a steam locomotive fully serviced. At which point we can shut it down for a bit. So where's the lubricator? Lubricator was here. Okay. The dynamo could be shut off. Up here. Indeed. And where was the brakes? Is it on this side? I had real problems finding this the other time. Okay, that's to do with that, yeah. Where's the brakes? No, not you. Oh, it's up there, isn't it? There it is. Okay, so up we go. There we go. That's all shut down and present. Oh, isn't that beautiful with the sun coming through? Isn't that gorgeous? Fantastic. There we go. All done. Great stuff. In fact... Screenshot, definitely. Right. Okay, well, with the time just after 9:30, I think it is time for a cup of tea. So, whatever you do, folks, don't go away.
And welcome back to the second half. And I know it's had a bit of a hiatus, but I'm bringing it back. So, on this day in history for the 4th of October, in 1537, the first printing press in England of the complete English Bible, which was the Matthew's Bible, was done, and that with translations from William Tyndale and Miles Coverdale. Let's see, what else? 1582, the last Julian calendar day in Spain, Portugal, and Pontifical States. 1883, the Orient Express departs on its first official journey from Paris to Istanbul. In 1900, a final confrontation of about 4,000 Ashantis defeated by the British in the Gold Coast in Ghana. 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial Earth satellite into elliptical low Earth orbit. 1993, troops and tanks, President Boris Yeltsin shell and occupy the White House in Moscow, the House of Government of the Russian Federation. And 2006, WikiLeaks is launched and created by internet activists Julian Assange. So, and that's on this day in history for the 4th of October, which is today. All right. So let's get back into the game. So we've just serviced this beast of a loco. As you can see that, a 282, driving a steam locomotive is an experience, to say the least. Yes, Sputnik. Yep, first man-made objects in space, which Cuba knows all too well. So, all well and good. Now then, what are we going to do? Well, I think we need to take a look at the job list. And I think we need to make a decision, people. We definitely need to make a decision. Well, first of all, while I think about it, and I think I know what the answer is going to be. I think I know what the answer is going to be to this. First of all, right, I'm going to start a poll. Right. And you're probably right. Cuba's just written, did you know that we've recently recovered samples of one of the largest meteors in our universe? Wow. No, I didn't. But that's really interesting. Cool. Nice. Okay. So it's a bit like deal or no deal as I going to get the job. Right. The poll today is one of the polls. The first poll is steam or no steam. Now, steam means I get stressed out, but I won't have too much time to chat. But no steam means that I get more time to actually focus on chatting to you guys. Ooh, 50-50 split. Interesting. If it stays like that, that's going to be a casting vote. All right, you have until I reach the end, basically the office. I think Steam's quite fun, actually. It is a lot of fun. Hard work, has to be said. Where is the office? I can never remember whether it's which side it is. It's not the side by the crane, I know that. I think it's down here. Oh, this might make you laugh. I've just been downstairs, and Mom's watching in the sitting room on our 4K TV. And the bit where I say hello, Mom, which is genuine. I know it can be a bit of a joke, but I know some people find it quite funny. But no, she genuinely watches, and she said, "You know what? I wave back." Huh? Okay, so it's a 50-50 split on that one. So poll star ends now. Okay. 2 votes, right, okay. And right. Right, now. Here's the next one. At 4 times the speed they need to leave up, blimey. Spotlight made by the first major man-made project. A manhole cover may have been the first one since launched. It'll be nuclear test when 10 metres of concrete was turned to gas and launched at 4 times the speed to need to leave orbit. Blimey. Oh, yes, my mother's had a very busy day. She went to see her aunt. Sorry, my aunt, which is her sister. And spent a lot of time with her. But she also was very kind enough to go to the hospital and pick up some medications for me, which is all to do with keeping my kidney healthy. Right, so the next thing we're going to ask is, when it comes to, because I have the jobs on the table, do you want to go somewhere old or somewhere new? Okay. Reason I asked that question is we've got loads of jobs going to Harbour and Town. I've got loads of jobs going to Good Factory in Town, but I do have one job, and I do have a logistical haul. It's going to coal mine. It's going to coal mine, and it's really light. You know, this could be done with a DE2. Okay. This is going to be very, 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 very silly. Okay, here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to go somewhere new, but I'm going to do it in a steam train. Okay? I think that's fair. Right, where is this job? So LH95. So we're looking for coal. Where would it be? You see, I don't think it's out here. I think steel mill to coal mine, and it's empty cars. I think it's going to be somewhere over here. Let's have a look for it. Because it's going to be a coal hopper. Well, those definitely aren't empty. Okay. Let's see. Let's have a look at the other side. A4. I am not sure where this job is. LH95. No, not sure. Okay, well, I'm not going to hunt around all day, so what I will do... There's the passenger station. Oh, hang on. Oh, of course, the crane. It could be there, couldn't it? Yeah, it could be. Okay. LH95. Well, let's hop over here. Whee. Bob. Oh, hang on. I've got it. Or I think I've got it. It is... There it is. Right. Which way do we need to go? Right. We need to go north. East. Okay. Good stuff. Right. So... Where's the handbrake on one of these? Oh, on the end. Okay, so I'm going to make sure... Right, so I'm going to put the brake on this one, and there's probably a brake on the other end. Will be my guess. Okay. Yeah, there is. No, that's left off. That's fine. Okay, so what we can do now is I can go enter trailer. Come on. Not interested, are you? No, you're not. Okay, so next thing we need to do is make sure that the loco is pointed in the same direction. In fact, where is the loco? I know I've just serviced it. Right, so the loco is pointed in the wrong direction, so that means I need to turn it round. How much pressure is in the steam chest? Is in the actual loco at the moment? It's still got enough to actually get it going. It's one of the things I love about steam engines. There's still enough pressure to actually move this around the yard. Believe it or not. Even though there's no fire. Okay. Now then. So, let's see. Brakes off. Yep. So we'll take the independent brake off. That's nice and easy. Yeah, space is a very interesting topic, to be fair. I would be the same. Okay. Let's open the cylinder cocks as well. So I'm just doing this on residual steam pressure. But we do need to turn this thing around. Okay, so independent. To make sure we're going in the right direction. Okay, so hoofer doofer, please. There we are. Oh! No, I don't want that. Let's release the train brake. Okay. Right, into forwards. No. No, but it is quite funny. Do you imagine if that was the case, though? I just had the windows open because it was raining, if you remember. Now, also, yeah, so we need to go left here. I need to go left again. And then I need to go left again onto the turntable. I can cheat a little bit here. See, there's no water in the boiler at all. Not at the moment. So, but then there's no fire, so not too worried at the moment. But for the people at home, actually, having the F4 display, this allows me to actually explain a little bit about, particularly when it comes to steam locos and how they work and what sort of management is going on. Okay. Yeah, come on, stop. Oh dear. Well, that's problematic. I think I need to re-rail that. Hold on. I don't think I can just reverse it. Oh, no. I don't think I can just reverse it back. I can try. Right. Brakes off. We can try. Right. Well, for me, what I'm doing is I'm conserving steam, water, coal at the moment by doing it. Okay, well, that looks like it's potentially... Yeah, you're not going to get it back. All right, so this is going to be a hoofer-doofer tool, and I'm going to have to re-rail it. All right, okay. Let's go. All right, I'm going to have to re-rail you then. The only problem is the tender. Yeah, and then... How do I get the tender back? Oh. I can't just move it? Darn it. Okay. Take two, everyone. All I need to do is just turn it round. I just need to turn the loco around. Come on. Yep. Too right. If I could have just moved the tender a little bit further back and then re-railed it, I would have re-railed it, and that would have been fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the job at the moment. I'm more worried about getting this thing turned around. So yeah, the reason I'm not firing it up at the moment is because then it means you're using water and you're using coal. So, but we've got pressure in the boiler, so we may as well use it. You know, we may as well use it. What I can do though is I can inject some water while I think about it. So I can actually put so that there's water on the sight glass, which is here. Yeah, it's just started to come up now. Just going to get it up to about halfway. Now you might ask me, why halfway? Well, because as the pressure increases in the boiler, then if you fill it, basically you've got to be very careful how much water you put in a boiler. It's a case of you don't want to put too much in, you don't want to put too little in. Too little in means big bang. train explodes. Too much in means what happens is you start getting water in the cylinders, which is called priming. And the thing about that is water doesn't compress, at which point you damage the cylinders. Okay, but there we go. Anyway, so that's done. Right. But we can still use, there's still pressure in the steam chest here. So I may as well use it at this point. I might as well use it, and I can certainly do manoeuvres with the loco. It's not a problem. You would. I'm trying to drive this correctly this episode, actually. If you don't mind. Mind you, I always try and do that. It's just that, generally speaking, I fail miserably. Okay, so. Okay, all right. Hoofa doofa. Although one of the things I do need to turn back on, now that we've done this, is I do need to turn on the brake vacuum. Because there's a little hydraulic pump. There's a little steam pump which actually generates pressure. So you get that. Probably have to return the dynamo back on, which is that annoying sound. Okay. Now, right. So, brakes off. Full forward. There's no cabinet, no fan. No cabin, no fan. Plus you have to manually place coal. Yes, you do. Because in essence, you are doing two people's jobs. You're doing the job of the driver and the fireman. But by all accounts, the relationship that you had with the fireman, the driver has with the fireman, is one of a complete trust. And it used to be back in the day, basically every driver, before they became a driver, was a fireman. In fact, before that, they were just a cleaner. They literally all they did all day was clean engines and prepare them for steam. In fact, I know on heritage railways, for example, it can take about 4 hours to prepare a locomotive ready to steam. So the process, in comparison, in Derail Valley is actually it's a lot less. So, yeah. If you ended up working on a preservation railway, you'd be getting up at very, very early in the morning. You wanted to play around with locomotives or steam engines of any type. It's something I would like to do at some point. I would love to actually drive one for real and see what it's like. But one of the general things that they do say is that the thing is every time you make an adjustment on one of these locomotives, you're adjusting the state of the locomotive, at which point you're adjusting how much how much steam it needs, how much coal it needs. You know, it's very much almost like a living, breathing thing in that sense. Okay, a little bit of brake now. Bit more. See how well I've judged that. Let's have a look at the outs external view. Not bad. Just needs to come a little bit further. Yep. Well, give us twice the pay. That might not end well with how these streams have been going. That'll do. Okay, beautiful. There you go. Right, now I've done that. Okay, and I can stop leaning. Right, let's get this turned round. Now, here's how I do it. Here's how I do it with a turntable. So the way I do it with a turntable is this. I generally get myself lined up like something like this. And then I go into mouse mode by pressing Alt, which then allows me to just do this. Job done. 7 crashes, really, over the course of the series. Wow. So that's almost 1 crash an episode. Well, let's see if we can... well, I mean, we had a blow up of a sort in the sense that we went uphill and basically the train stalled on the hill, which is sometimes known in steam parliaments as a blow up, or basically when you run out of steam. I mean, at the moment, I've got 6 atmospheres of boiler pressure, which I'm just running on. But eventually, once I've actually hooked the steam loco up to the once I've actually hooked this steam loco up, then I'll get it started up and brought to full steam. Hello, Mr. Deethus. So, welcome to it's nice to see Mr. Deethus actually join us on the stream tonight. I've seen about the last time I saw him was streaming Factorio with DMW, who's also in the chat at the moment. Yeah, 4060. That's TI. That's pretty darn decent. I mean, I'm running a 3080 Ti in this rig at the moment. And I can't see me replacing it for a very long time, to be honest with you. But yeah, Mr. Deethus is our new subscriber, so please do give him a warm welcome. .1060 wasn't a, mind you, having said that, a 1060 wasn't a bad card back in the day. Okay, how are we doing? Alright, okay, we can put the independence on now. Right, hoofer do for it. Right, so it's going to be... Hang on. Let's see. So, I'm going to run to the station house now and actually get the job. because we have decided to go somewhere new. We're going up to... where was it? Coal mine. Here. Okay. Oh, pay fees. Okay. 22,000. Right. Okay. So I got to pay my fees. God, blimey, I'm doing well when it comes to that. Okay. Confirm. All right, let's get this done. There you go. Brilliant. No fees. Thank you. Let's get rid of this debt warning. Bye-bye. There we go. That's better. Right, where is it? B7S. Okay, so B7 siding. All right, so that's way over to the right. And of course, we've got our loco now facing the correct direction. Okay, so B7, that's going to be off to the right. So this one. But I'm glad you managed to join us, Mr. Deethus. It's lovely to see you. Okay. Is that 7S? Yeah, that looks like 7S. Okay. We should be good on this, he says, having had a bit of drama trying to get into the right siding on the first half of the show. All right. Let's back this bad boy in, shall we? And start thinking about getting the steam pressure up. So what are we going to do? Right, we are... Door! All right, let's get the fire up. Let's first of all 2. All right, I'm going to give a full coal. Indeed, D. Right, so that's full. Although I do need to light it as well. So light the fire. Okay, that's going to go down quite quickly. Although we've got full damper. I think the blower's open as well. Yeah, blower should be open as well. So basically, one of the things you want to try and do is get the fire really hot initially in order to build the boiler temperature. And one of the ways you do that initially is you have the fire damper all the way open and the blower as well. So you can see the fire temperature we're coming up nicely. So the thing is that I probably will drive. Isn't it weird that you could put this in your pocket and it's still it's still open? Why am I not going, my pocket's on fire? Don't you think that's Dev's? Slight thing. Right, so the boiler pressure is coming up nicely. As you can see, the fire temperature is really, that's raging hot. Or it was. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So that's looking good. Right. So what I will do mainly so people can try and figure out what's going on in this steam engine is I will actually drive using the hood. Okay. So then you've got a better idea of what's going on. So I'm going to use basically the cutoff is the reverser. So we're going full reverse. Okay. I'm going to take the handbrake off. Okay, the cylinder cocks, so the cylinder drains are open. I'm going to put the independent brake on. Okay. Now then, fire doors closed. Okay, we are good. Right, the lubricator needs to be switched on. Okay, the air pump needs to be switched on. And the dynamo. Okay, so that's all done. Right. So I'm going to put some pressure into the steam chest now. By pulling back on the regulator. I'm going to take off the independent brake, and as soon as that releases, we should be going backwards. Right, train brake needs to be set into running. Okay, cylinder cock should now be clear of any water, so I can close those. Okay, speed 8 miles an hour, that's enough. Right. Yeah, we need to put some more coal in. So, but I will do that manually. So, door. Okay, good. But you can see what I mean now with the boiler under pressure. If you look at the sight glass now for the water level here, it's a lot higher, even though I only put half in. And you will find that because the boiler pressure's risen. Okay. Just absolutely coming in really slowly onto these carriages. Okay, we're at maximum boiler pressure now. I can hear the safety release going off. So now that we've done that, we can probably dampen the fire a little. In fact, we could actually bring the damper down. And so we've got maximum boiler pressure. We can also think about the blower as well. So fire temperature's coming down. So I can bring the blower down to about 25%. So that means, because as soon as we get going, what's going to happen is that basically the steam engine will actually create a vacuum, and it will actually make the fire temperature go hotter. Now that we've got it nice and controlled, we don't need to do as much with the fire. So with firing an engine like this, it's going to be little and often. But yeah, coming in nicely onto the siding now. Just going to take it nice and steady. So, you might be asking, why was I playing Factorio in the middle of the night? Well, probably because Dee's actually teaching me the game at the moment. I've never played Factorio until Sunday night. So, you can catch me on a live stream over there on Dee and Wee's channel. I'm also recording all of the footage to see where, and I'm looking to turn that into a series on my channel. So, yeah, watch this space basically when it comes to that. But the main reason that as I said, the main reason I've changed the Derail Valley stream to Wednesday, partly down to health reasons. I was having issues to do with mental health, but also I'm partly thinking about maybe streaming 3 times a week. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, hopefully that's not shoved it. Oh, yes, it has. Okay, this is the only thing. Because this is a heavy piece of kit, even though that's got handbrakes on. Okay, that should do it. Right, okay, there we are. Check I've got the correct dive job. LH95, yep. So I'm taking empty hoppers. No, I don't need the shovel. Right, no, I don't need you. Right, so let's get under here. This is another thing about if you get the Steam license, because I've got licenses for both the 282 and the 060, which is the little tank engine. The other thing about it, it's very hands-on. Very, very hands-on. Okay, now, I remember putting the handbrake on this car. Yep, I did. Also, it doesn't tell you if left a handbrake on or anything like that. 2 hours early on the next one. Okay, thanks, D. I think it's going to be 9 p.m. my time, I seem to remember, and 2 p.m. yours. Something like that. Okay, now. End of train lantern. And all of a sudden, as if by magic, whoop. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of black smoke. So she's not running. This is the other thing about coal. I can see she's not running efficiently. What do you mean, T-Bone? Well, if it was running efficiently, you wouldn't get so much black smoke coming from that chimney. Right, we are ready to rock. So, where are we going? We are going all the way to the coal mine. So, we're going up here. How do you get to the coal mine from here? Let's see. Well, you can't go that way. We're going to have to go up. Oh, my goodness. We're going to have to go uphill. I'm going to have to struggle uphill this way. Turn right, turn... Oh, my. That's going to be an interesting thing. Mm-hmm. Diesels are the same way. Really? Okay. I think diesels are a less complicated thing to drive, to be fair. Way less complicated. Okay, right. So, as we're starting off. We do have a bell. Where's the bell? Oh, there's the bell. Since I've started driving the steam loco. Okay, that's enough bell, thank you. Thank you. There we go. Right, let's get on with it. Right. Right, brakes off. Oh, I see what you mean. If a truck's belching black smoke out of the stack and it's not just started on a cold day, you've got a problem. Yeah. So they generally say if it's kind of light grey smoke, then generally speaking, it's running efficiently. Okay, now then. Right, so the brakes are in running. Let's get some... No, I don't need to go backwards. I need to go forwards. Now, while we've been sitting here, I can guarantee the steam chest, which is where the pistons sit at the front of the front, I can guarantee there's condensed water in there, and you'll hear it. I'm just going to turn this up a little bit. Have a listen as I start off. That sounds like there's a brake on somewhere. Question is where. What's got a brake on? Cuts off train brake. Brake cylinders are released. Okay, nothing there. I'm going to have a look at the So yeah, that sloshing sound you heard, that's condensation in the within the steam chest. Right, I'm gonna have a look at the brakes on here. That's righty tights. That's right on. No, that's left off. That's correct. That's left off. All right, so I'm going to check these now. Okay, check the next two. Okay, that's left off. That's left off. Okay. Check the back. Yeah, all left off. Okay, as far as I can tell, there's no brakes on it. So why are you complaining? All right, back on the footplate. Let's go. That sloshing sound is bad news. So let's get rid of it. All right, we are on our way. Okay, so, yeah. Open the fire door. Door! Coal, please. 3. That's it. Close the door. Okay, where do we need to go? So we're carrying on to the left, so we're fine. So what I need to do now is I need to start thinking about changing the reverser or the cutoff now that we're moving to make it more efficient in the way that it uses the steam. And we are going down 1.9. Okay, injector. 22%. So I'm going to shut off the regulator at this point as we're going downhill. This is all going to be about brakes. So a little bit of brake pressure in the cylinder. That should be enough. So it's a very different lapping, very different brake system. It's not a case of, with the train brake on this, it's not a case that the more you push the lever, the more you get. So it's a lapping brake. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Okay, so we can now add a little bit of regulator because we've just got 70 mile an hour, 70 kilometers an hour. Okay, we can actually bring the cutoff further back now. Make it more efficient. Can bring the blower back. Okay, so fire doors. Right, shovel. 1, 2, close. So at the moment, I've got a very steady state of things. So I've got the loco currently with the regulator to cut off at 23%. She's doing about 60. You know, that's a good place to be. Okay, water's level's pretty good. I might add a little bit of injector just to keep it running. But on the whole, it's a pretty steady state, this. Can potentially open her up a little bit and just get some pressure going in the steam chest. Just to get the speed up. But she should be running pretty efficiently now. I could just manage the engine at this point. So we've got a little bit injecting. We don't need much. Right, where are we going? Okay, we're fine so far. I think I might just need to slow down slightly. So let's bring in the train brake. Just ease it down a little, then take it off. Okay, where are we going? Well, we should be carrying on to the left. This is where the fireman's position could be quite useful. Yeah, no, all the drivers, yeah. So, yeah, we're good. We're going to the left. Okay, we've got a speed of 100 up here. Although now it's actually telling me 60. Level ground. Okay, that's great. So we can open the regulator up. Right. It's been a few minutes since I've checked on the fire, so what I'm going to do is get 2 shovels in. 1. Come on. 2. That's it. Job done. Oh, well, there we go. Okay, we're turning to the left, 60. So, yeah, we need to just close the regulator. Add a little bit of train brake. To help bring our speed back under control. Okay. 60, but we're going uphill, right. So we're going to have to start opening the regulator a bit to maintain that speed. If we start losing speed, then what we're going to have to do is we're going to start wheeling that cutoff forward. To give it a bit more torque. Boiler temperature's good. Fire temperature's good. Water's good. Haven't seen a change in speed. Okay, I'm just going to throttle back now. Happy with the regulator, the injector. I'm going to keep there. So far, it's very much it is very much a game of management. It really is. Okay, we are backing off on the speed. So let's put a little bit of pressure in the cylinder, in the chest. Bit of pressure in the cylinders. There you go. Okay for coal. We're okay for water. We're doing fine. Okay, where are we? Okay, so we need to go right. So what you tend to do with steam locos when you're driving them properly is you get them into sort of steady states, as it were. Oh. Okay, we needed to do that in order to just slow it down a little. Okay, we need to know, yeah. So what we'll have to do now is increase that cutoff, give us a bit more torque. Okay, she's working quite hard. Okay, so we're going to need to increase the fire temperature. Get the blower going a bit more. Help bring up the steam chest pressure. Which is here. So it's a constant balancing act. Okay, open the fire doors. Right. So, shovel, 1, 2, 3 at this point. Open the blowers. Let's get that pressure up. Okay, inject some water. Shows how many machines it is needed to make things and how to scale your factory. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Factorio? Yeah, absolutely. think what this shows, though, is, you know, it's a real art to actually drive one of these things and do it right. I mean, we need more temperature in the we need more temperature in the fire. The fire temperature needs to be higher. The steam pressure needs to be higher. We're going uphill. So 1, 2. I'm gonna add a little bit of damper. Help bring up the fire temperature. Okay, as we come through this tunnel. Nope. That is a very steep mountain we're going through. Wow, look at the view from the other side. Okay, we've got a pretty steady state at the moment. Although, again, steam's not looking good. We need more air. Let's get the fire temperature up. Probably need to bring the cutoff back a little. Okay, door. Right, 1, 2. Okay, we're coming uphill now, so probably gonna need to bring the cutoff up a little bit. Give it a bit more torque. Really get the fire hot. So we're going to be using a fair amount of coal on an uphill section. So this is a real balancing act. Okay, I mean, we can go up to 60 at this point. See, you can see the smoke now. It runs a lot cleaner. And that's because I've actually got it running fairly efficient. The biggest problem I've got is getting that balance right. And making sure the steam pressure is maintained. In fact, it's coming up a bit, which is not bad. Seems to be quite happy with that sort of level of coal. Okay, let's put a little more in. So we've got a constant feed at the moment of 14% on the injector. I don't think we need any more for the time being. That again will help with our steam pressure. You can imagine coming up here with a big load. Okay, so we've gone through the hard bit. Now that we've done that, we're building speed quite nicely. I can actually reduce this damper and reduce the fire temperature. I can also reduce the blower. But you've got to have a little bit. Mainly because by rights, if you open the fire door and you didn't have any they didn't have the blower on, you get something called blowback, and basically you get hot ashes blow towards you. It's not a very pleasant thing. Okay, well that's looking pretty nice. That's looking quite nice. I can open the regulator more. Start cutting off, using the cut off a little bit, making it even more efficient. Okay, just seen 50. Okay, fire temperature's good. Right. Let's get shoveling. 1, 2, 3. Okay, where do we need to go? No, we're fine here. And we're still going uphill. So that means we're going to need a bit more torque to get us up to speed. Okay, it's saying let's do a little bit of injection. Okay, fire temperature. I think we could probably bring the damper down a little bit. So this is all management. And this is the thing about driving something like this. Okay. Fire door. Door. 1, 2, 3. Close. Okay. Okay, so probably need to bring the fire temperature up a little bit. See if that encourages the steam. Okay, we need to go... Oh, hang on. We need to go to the right. We are going to the left. Stop! Okay. Alright, so we need to back up. Alright. So back the reverser goes. Well, it appears that we've got a rolling start anyway. Okay, it's a good opportunity to open it and shovel. Okay, let's get the train brake working. That should do it. Right, hoofa doofa. Okay, so now we have the challenge of an uphill start. Okay. Just going to put another shovel in there, I think. That should do it. All right. So, pressure in the steam chest. Like that. I'm getting a feel for her. Okay, good. All right, train brakes off. More pressure. There she is. Got up. I think having this view really gives you a real sense of what's going on inside. Fire temperature's coming up nicely. There she goes. Now I can start cutting back a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Isn't that a lovely sight? Although I think she might need to be just calmed down a bit speed-wise. Okay, let's go back in. Yeah, just a touch. Okay, how we doing? Well, we're on the downhill stretch, so... I can actually dampen the fire. Sounds like we're going to need a lot of brake. Nice. Well, that's 10 metres more than I've managed, Mr. Deethus. Certainly in real life, anyway. Okay, this is quite steep downhill. Coming down towards the coal mine, it really is. Look at this. I know it's flashing water, but the thing is, because we're going downhill, that's what's going to happen. So it's very difficult to judge. Okay, 60. That's fine. Okay, so coal mine is a loop. How much is it to the right? 50 to the right. Okay, well that's fine. Right, okay, so I need to get this train stopped now. Try and figure out where we're going. Because I have not been here yet. Okay, welcome to the coal mine at night. So, let's have a look. Let's check whether everything's okay. Yep. Oh, definitely. Certainly on a steam loco. You're absolutely right. There would use ear protection. Okay, I'm just going to add a little, very small bits of injection. I think, in fact, what I'll do is I'll do it now. There we go. All right, door. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of coal, but not much. 1. That should do it. Just to keep it going. Right. Let's have a look, see what's going on, shall we? Now, I'm going to use the light at the head of the train. Okay, so we are at the coal mine. I assume CM. Or is it IME? Don't know. It should be CM, coal mine. Yep, here we are. Okay, and the job wants it where? C3S. Well, I can see C3S from here. Right, so it's this track. Okay, next question is, how do I get to it? Okay, so... Alright, let's get my torch out. All the Americans are going flashlight. Yeah, look, it's a torch here, okay? Is that correct? No, it isn't. I need to go the other way. That's it. So that goes there. Okay. Looks like we missed this junction. I think it's back here. Okay, so it's this junction back here. Fine. All right. Let's reverse it. Let's get it reversed and then bring it forwards in. Alley-oop. Okay, let's go. I must admit, with the lantern, providing light, it's quite charismatic. It's got quite a cozy feel to it. Okay, brakes off. Now then. That's the cylinder cock. Required. Okay, that looks good. Now then, let me just double check. Yeah, according to this, getting to C, because, okay, this is coming in from the north. Oh, is it? Does it loop around then come back in that way? Is that the idea? Maybe. Right, okay. Let me just trace my steps here. Okay, so this is A. Here. That's 3L in front of me. Right there. And then we've got... Okay, let's see. Right, 3S is here. Oh, it's the next junction back. Wow. Okay, I've got to come back even further. Yeah, certainly steam locos. I think some of the more modern traction isn't as loud. But I think even with things like Class 37s and Deltics and things like that, they can be really noisy. Of course, I'm referring to sort of UK locos, and those are diesels rather than steam. Yeah, so I need to go up here. Should be able to stop that on the independent. Yeah, done. Okay, and then go forwards. Beautiful moonlit night, has to be said. Isn't that beautiful, the way the cab's lit up there? And you've just got the lights on the running gear. That's beautiful. I like that. Hopefully that's running into C3S. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the coal at this point. So we're nearly home. Whoa, hang on. Okay, that presents an issue. Question is, have I got the job in? But now we've got a loco wedged between two sets of wagons. The ones we've just got in. Oh, what fun. Let's see. Has the job got in? Not quite. No. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so independence off. Let's go. A little bit further. So I may need to just push those a little bit. Then figure out what we're going to do. Okay, I think that should do it. Okay, brakes on. Right, so we can dump the coal using this lever. Which in essence is like cutting the fuel off. So, let's see now. Where's the fire temperature? Yep, you'll see the fire temperature drop now. Okay, so we can take our lantern with us. Oop, didn't want to do that. Okay, at which point I can do this. Alright, let's go and pick the end of trailer lantern up. Sorry, end of train. As well. Okay, thank you. And let's get our lantern. Right, let's find the station. Oh, in fact, what we can do while we're here is we can certainly shut down aspects of this loco now. So the lubricator first, which is here. Okay, then up here we've got the brake valve. There it is. Then on the top of the loco, that thing that's buzzing away, dynamo. At which point the lights will dim. There she is. So, first couple of rides in a 282. Interesting stuff. Yeah, I thought there'd be a service for steam up here. Makes sense, but you can see this is definitely a coal mine. Look at it. All right, where is the station office? Next question. He says, having a good look around. Ah, here it is. Okay, so it's just around midnight in the valley. Let's see how we've done with this job. Oh, I think I might have just missed the bonus. Yeah, by 3 minutes. Thank you very much. Okay, well, that leaves us with all of these jobs. Blimey, that's a long shunt. So next time round, we will be starting at the coal mine and heading out of here and see what we can do. So I will take a very... what I'll do is I'll clear my fees, though. 7376 for Clopay. Okay, I'll do that then. Yeah. Wallets. Okay, so clear my fees. Okay, there we go. So what have we got? Okay, we have 45,000 in the bank. Okay. So clear. If I have a look at licenses now, this gives you an idea of progress. So licenses, we have all of these now. So we don't have the D6, that's 200,000. But we have every loco apart from that. Concurrent jobs, yes, we've got that. Hazmat for 40,000. How interesting. Isn't it weird that military 2 is less than military 1? Okay. I'm going to buy a hazmat license. Okay, so I don't know whether there's any hazmat jobs. Okay, that's increased our copay quite significantly and also made our time bonus even tighter. Holy cow. But it certainly is progress. So, do we have any hazmat jobs on the table? Let's have a look, shall we? No. That's deliver coal. That's fine. So go back to where I came. Back to where I came. So I've got that. I've got goods factory. Okay. I've got a shunt. That's a very complex shunt. Anything hazmat? Not up in the coal. Not up in the coal mine, no. But it does mean at some point next week, we will be shifting something hazardous. So you've got that to look forward to. It also means a bit more steam action because I bet you there are, well, I'd have to check in the yard, but I bet you there aren't any steam locomotives up here. Sorry, any other locomotives. But with the time approaching, it's approaching 20 past 11 UK time. It is definitely time to do this. So that was quite an adventure. First time driving a steam engine in Derail Valley, and it has to be said, it is quite an experience. I think the first time I did it, it was terrifying. Second time, there was a lot of management going on. But even so, you know, just to think that, just the thought of driving this potential ticking time bomb is something that is definitely worth beholding. But I hope you found the stream entertaining tonight. I'd like to thank everyone that turned out. So that would be Mr. Deethus, that would be DMW Gaming, that would be Kubo, that would be Wolfgang, and anyone else who watched the stream in the background. I really appreciate you all. Please do consider giving this stream a like and any comments that you wish to have after the broadcast. It does help the channel out in terms of engagement, and it's really appreciated. But until next time, people, take care, God bless, and enjoy your gaming. This is T-Bone logging off.